It's been a while since I've upcycled one of these vintage chenille bedspreads, so let's get to it. First, I had to make a space on the floor of my studio and clean it up so that I could lay the bedspread out. I despise cutting on the ground, but when I'm working with these bedspreads, I like to make sure that I can see everything in the layout at the same time so I can place my pattern pieces strategically. My hands hurt so much after cutting through all of that, even with good scissors. The reveal of the peacock on the back piece is always so exciting. I cut the front pieces one layer at a time because I want to make sure the pattern placement matches up. I think this is my favorite placement of a peacock that I've done yet. Look at the inside, it's just as cool. It is 112 degrees in Phoenix today. So hot in here. Mid-sewing trip to the fabric store because I forgot that I didn't have the fringe. I couldn't choose between these three colors, but ultimately decided on the lighter blue. Time for the sleeves, and since I'm doing French seams, I need to place wrong sides together first. When I post tips about sewing French seams, I always get questions asking if you can do a French seam on an armscye, and yes, you can. Woo, but these French seams on this type of material are super thick. Here's what a French seam looks like on the right side, which just looks like a normal seam. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. That raw edge is enclosed. It's almost done, and my favorite part is sewing the fringe. And to finish the entire front and neck edge, I am using bias tape. I've tried doing a facing, but it just is too bulky with these threads, so I've just found that the bias tape looks the cleanest. Mid-project admiration because I love these blankets. And I can't forget my tag. Now I'm sewing my bias tape down. Next, I'm overlocking the hem of my sleeve and the hem of the duster before I add the fringe because I want to make sure there's a seam finish underneath the fringe. I can't decide if it's more satisfying taking the chain stitch off the edge of the fringe or trying the duster on for the first time. But this is a pretty magical feeling once you've done all of that work and see it come to fruition, especially with this project.